but now you basically want to expand your horizons, eat a little more normally, and MyFitnessPal is a great way to do that. Again, because the predominant driver of your body weight is... What's up guys, Alex Wallace here, and I want to make a video on how to use MyFitnessPal to maintain weight. MyFitnessPal videos are some of the most popular videos on this channel. We go over how to use it to gain weight, how to lose weight, how to use MyFitnessPal when you're going out to eat and you still want to track your calories. We talk about all those things on this channel, so I will link those videos at the end of this video. But for today, I want to talk about how to use MyFitnessPal to maintain weight. Oftentimes, people lose weight in a bunch of different ways. Some people use a ketogenic diet. Some people use intermittent fasting. Some people use a vegan diet. There is a million ways to skin this cat. I believe that you need to pick the diet that works the best for you. Okay, the diet that works the best is the one that you'll actually consistently do. Same thing goes for gaining weight. Some people gain weight and they have to eat, honestly, I'm not saying it's healthy, but you need to eat like some junk food. You go to fast food and maybe McDonald's, Pizza Hut, things like that, just to get your calories up. But now you're past that point, okay? You hit the weight that you want to get to, whether you gain the weight or you lost the weight, and now it's time to maintain that. And that's exactly what we're gonna go over in this video. But first and foremost, what's this channel about? This channel is all about making you a more complete beast. I believe first and foremost, you need to get your health and fitness right. I believe when you have a strong, healthy body, you can act better in every way with that strong, healthy body. Okay, you're more clear, you have more energy, you have more confidence. We also talk about small business entrepreneurship because I own a small business. And I believe that the discipline and the consistency required to build a strong, healthy body is also going to help you build a small business or a side hustle, whatever it is you're trying to get done from a business perspective. And once you can do that, it is so easy for you to be able to manage a rental portfolio. So we also talk about real estate. So if you can get on board with any of that stuff, do me a favor, subscribe to the channel, like this video if you learned something. Now let's get into it. I am going to pretend that you have never seen MyFitnessPal before. We're starting from the very beginning, from the App Store. We're going through everything necessary so you can use MyFitnessPal to maintain your weight. So let's get into it. We're gonna get into the App Store. We're gonna look up MyFitnessPal. Okay, it's gonna show up. It looks like somebody jumping. So let's download that here. Let's open it up. You can decide whether or not you want them to send you notifications. I get enough notifications, so I'm just gonna hit don't allow. We're gonna get to sign up for free. You don't have to pay for the premium version. You certainly can if you want to. I'll make a video about that later on. I'm gonna sign up for free. You can use your Apple ID, you can use Facebook, or you can just create your own account through MyFitnessPal itself. But for those of you who don't have Facebook, I'm gonna act like you don't have Facebook. We're just gonna hit continue. Now it's actually gonna ask you about your goals, okay? So this is less important, but we need to fill it out to actually get to the part that is important that you need to use for MyFitnessPal. So you can lose weight, maintain weight, or gain weight. And again, they ask you these questions to basically try to prescribe calories. We're not gonna worry about the prescription that they give us. We're going to find our own prescribed calories for the goals that we're talking about in this video specifically. Okay, so now it's gonna ask you your activity levels. I would say that depends on the individual. It might be seen as not very active for some, might be seen as very active for others. This is kind of a gray area and why I don't like to use MyFitnessPal as a prescriber, but rather just a tracker. So I would say most people are just lightly active. Now it's gonna ask you how old you are, male or female, because again, that is gonna change your maintenance calories. But again, we aren't going to use that for this purpose. Plug that in. You gotta enter your zip code. I'm gonna block this out, not because I don't trust you, but because I don't trust anybody. Now you gotta enter your actual height and weight, obviously, because that will influence how many calories you burn. So I'm just gonna put mine in here, 5'9", 185. We're gonna hit next. Now you actually have to create an account. Are they gonna send you emails? They're gonna send you emails, okay? But you can always just very easily add that to junk. So we're just gonna punch in my email real quick. Now they're gonna ask you actually how you heard about MyFitnessPal. I would save your password to keychain, that way you don't have to always log in. And I'm just gonna pick, I don't know, something random. Let's say YouTube, okay? TikTok and YouTube. Now it's gonna try to prescribe you calories, but again, that's less important because we are going to find the calories that we need to get to the goal of this video. So again, it's trying to tell me 2450 might be true, might not be true. This is how we're gonna figure it out. And now it's gonna ask you about activity. There's a huge debate, and that's another video I'm gonna make, so make sure you subscribe to the channel whether or not you should add activity back into Myfitnesspal. I personally don't, because I think once you find the appropriate calories for maintenance, then that already builds in your activity level. So again, gonna ask you if you wanna buy it. Definitely not necessary for you to do what we're doing in this video right here. Now let's find your maintenance calories. The most important thing for you is to get into the diary. Now this is where the rubber meets the road. This is what you need to do. You need to add all of your food in over several weeks, as many weeks as it takes for you to find your maintenance calories. The easiest way to do that is to step on the scale, see how much you weigh, and then you're going to track your food for a week, step on the scale again. If your weight fluctuated by more than 1%, then you have not found your maintenance calories, okay? So if it went up by more than 1%, what you're gonna do the following week is lower your calories by 10%. If it went down by more than 1%, you're gonna increase your calories by 10%. Step on the scale again, and you're gonna repeat that process until you actually find your maintenance calories. Again, because some people have lost weight using a ketogenic diet. Some people have lost weight using intermittent fasting. Some people use a vegan diet. There's a million ways to skin this cat. However you lost weight, I think is fantastic. Or if you gained weight, some people gain weight just by eating a whole bunch of junk. I'm not gonna say that's the healthiest way, but hey, sometimes function over form. If you're naturally skinny, sometimes you need a little junk to get your calories up. But now you basically want to expand your horizons, eat a little more normally, and Myfitnesspal is a great way to do that. Again, because the predominant driver of your body weight is calories in versus calories out. That's not the only thing, as more and more research comes out, but it is the predominant and dominant driver of your body weight. So now, you are going to be able to add some foods back into your diet and figure out your maintenance calories with those foods, and you can ride that out for as long as necessary. Just make sure that every once in a while you're stepping on the scale to make sure that you're not kind of going off the deep end, because sometimes your metabolism can adjust a little bit. Maybe you get a little lazier, maybe you get a little more active. Your energy returns when you add some calories in, so your body weight starts going down accidentally. So make sure that you're consistently stepping on the scale at least once a week and adjusting as needed. But this is how you actually input food, okay? So we're gonna go into breakfast, we're gonna hit add food, okay? Now we're gonna do a quick search. For breakfast, I had eggs, okay? Type in eggs, it's gonna come up. I didn't just have one egg, okay? I had 2 eggs. So I'm gonna click eggs, and now you can actually adjust the serving size. It's gonna try to sell you on premium Myfitnesspal the entire time. You can just ignore that or buy it if you want. But I hit 2 eggs, then just hit the check mark at the top, and there it is. It shows up in breakfast. Okay, what else did I have for breakfast? Also had egg whites, okay? So type in egg whites, and there they are. So there's one right there, that's half a cup, that's close. So I'm gonna click on that, boom, but I didn't have half a cup, I had a whole cup. So again, just adjust the serving size to 2, hit that check mark in the upper right-hand corner, and then we're gonna go back. Did it actually show up? It did show up. You don't have to go back every time, I'm just doing that to show you. Now we're gonna look up the last thing I had, which was in fact oatmeal. Didn't have a half a cup. It's easy though, just adjust it again. Serving size goes up to 2, hit the check mark in the upper right-hand corner, and there it is. That's breakfast. So you're gonna do that for all your food, all your meals, and you are going to step on the scale consistently every week until you find your maintenance calories. Once you find your maintenance calories, congratulations. You've used Myfitnesspal to find your maintenance calories after weight loss or weight gain. Now you can start to add some foods back in that maybe you've been restricting, or take some foods away that you've been over consuming because you wanted to gain weight, and Myfitnesspal is kind of give you the freedom to do that, again, because the predominant driver of weight gain, weight loss, and weight maintenance are the calories that you're consuming. And Myfitnesspal, while not the best prescriber, is a fantastic tracker. Okay, it's free, it's available. We go over how to use Myfitnesspal if you go out to eat, again, because everything, I would say everything is in here, but sometimes it's not it's not in the form that you have. So if you had like lasagna or whatever, you had pizza or whatever, you're not really sure, am I gonna put every single ingredient in there? So I am going to link one of those videos I'm linking at the end. I'm gonna put up at the top, it's gonna be how to use Myfitnesspal when you go out to eat. And you can use those principles whether you go out to eat, or let's say you go to your aunt's house and she made a tuna casserole. How are you gonna track that? You're gonna put every single thing in there? You're gonna measure every little thing in there? Nope. But you are going to watch this video because it's absolutely gonna help you out. Okay, so look, that's how you use Myfitnesspal to maintain weight. If you like the video, do me a favor, like the video. If you're interested in seeing more content, what's the content we make? We make content as it pertains to health and fitness because I believe that is your foundation, okay? Health and fitness is your foundation. Once you have a strong, healthy body, you can branch off from there. You can do a ton of stuff with a strong, healthy body. You have more clarity, you have more energy. We also talk about small business entrepreneurship because I own a small business. If I showed you my desk, you would see that it's a mess. And that's because I own a small business with 10 employees. And then we also talk about a real estate portfolio because I also invest in real estate. If you have the principles and discipline to build a strong, healthy body, you can absolutely build a small business or a side hustle. And once you can do that, you can also easily manage a real estate portfolio. So I believe all of these things related. If you're interested in becoming a more complete beast, just like I'm trying to be a more complete beast, do me a favor, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next video.